Hey there, my friend. How's your day going? I hope you're doing well and feeling good. Today, we're going to talk about something that might seem simple, but is actually a game changer: being yourself in front of women. A lot of guys get caught up in trying to impress, saying the right things, or acting in a way they think will be more attractive. But here's the truth. Nothing is more appealing than confidence in who you truly are. You don't need to fake a personality or overthink every move. The real secret? Owning your strengths, embracing your flaws, and carrying yourself with authenticity. This is where stoicism plays a major role. It teaches us to stay steady in the face of challenges, to control what we can, our mindset, reactions, and behavior, and to let go of what we can't. When you stop worrying about how you're being perceived and start focusing on just being present, your confidence naturally grows. Women, and people in general, are drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin. In this video, I'll be breaking down 10 powerful examples that will show you exactly how to bring your best, most authentic self into every interaction. And trust me, you'll want to stick around, because the final tip is something rarely talked about, yet it can completely shift the way you approach relationships. So stay with me, because the conclusion is the most important part. The last example I'm going to share is something that most people never consider, but once you understand it, you'll see the world and yourself differently. If you've ever felt nervous, uncertain, or like you need to perform in front of women, this video is for you. Get ready, because we're about to uncover rare, eye-opening insights that could change the way you carry yourself forever. Let's dive in. Example 1. The power of unshakable confidence. Picture this. You're sitting across from someone you're really interested in. Your heart races, and your mind scrambles for the perfect thing to say. But instead of overthinking, imagine leaning back, taking a deep breath, and speaking with ease, just like you would with a close friend. Confidence isn't about flashy words or trying to impress. It's about being completely comfortable in your own skin. When you embrace who you are, your strengths, quirks, and even flaws, you create an energy that naturally draws people in. Women don't connect with perfection. They connect with realness. Think about the most charismatic people you know. They don't seek approval. They own their presence. They speak calmly. They listen intently. And they don't force a reaction. This is what Stoicism teaches: controlling your emotions instead of letting them control you. When you stop trying to be good enough and simply be, you radiate an effortless charm that no rehearsed lines can match. The most attractive thing you can be: unapologetically yourself. Example 2. The strength of silence and composure. Imagine this. You're in a conversation, and she suddenly challenges you, maybe playfully, maybe seriously. Many guys get flustered, feeling the need to prove themselves or fire back defensively. But the man who truly understands himself, he doesn't react impulsively. He takes a second, looks her in the eye, and responds calmly and with purpose. Instead of being rattled, he smiles and controls the moment, showing that his confidence isn't fragile. It's unshakable. This is a skill few master, but it's incredibly powerful. Women respect men who don't break under pressure, who can stay composed in any situation. It shows emotional maturity, strength, and depth. Most importantly, it proves that you are secure in who you are. The next time you're in a high-pressure moment, remember, you don't have to prove anything. Your silence, your calmness, and your ability to respond with thoughtfulness speak louder than any forced words ever could. Number 3, owning your flaws with confidence. Put yourself, you're on a date, and something awkward happens. You spill a drink, you stumble over a word, or you forget what you were about to say. Most guys would panic, get embarrassed, or try to cover it up. But the man who truly owns himself, he laughs it off, makes a light-hearted joke, and keeps going without missing a beat. Women don't expect you to be perfect. They expect you to be real. When you embrace your imperfections instead of hiding them, you become instantly more attractive because you show confidence that isn't fragile. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone mess up but handle it with complete ease? That energy is powerful. It tells the world, I'm comfortable with who I am. Stoicism teaches us that we don't have to let small setbacks shake us. Instead of feeling embarrassed or insecure, remind yourself that your confidence comes from within, not from external validation. When you accept yourself fully, flaws and all, you give others permission to do the same. And that's what creates deep, genuine connections. Number 4, walking away when it's necessary. Picture this. You're talking to someone you like, but the energy feels off. Maybe she's testing you, being dismissive, or not showing the respect you deserve. A lot of guys would try harder, seeking approval, afraid to lose her interest. But the man who understands his value, he doesn't chase. He simply walks away when he sees he's not being valued. And that, my friend, is one of the most powerful moves you can make. Why? Because it shows you don't need validation. You're not desperate. You're not clinging to something that isn't serving you. Women respect men who have standards and self-respect, who aren't afraid to leave situations that don't align with their worth. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, our mindset, and our self-worth. And when you show that you respect yourself enough to walk away, you instantly become more desirable. Because the truth is, confidence isn't about winning every time. It's about knowing when to let go and move forward with your dignity intact. Number 5, the power of deep, intentional listening. Imagine this. You're in a conversation with a woman, and instead of rushing to impress her with stories or jokes, you do something unexpected. You truly listen. Most guys are so focused on what to say next that they miss the most powerful tool in connection: presence. When you listen with genuine interest, maintain eye contact, and respond thoughtfully, you show her something rare, that you're confident enough to let the conversation flow naturally. Women can sense when a man is truly engaged versus when he's just waiting for his turn to speak. Being a great listener doesn't mean you stay silent. It means you ask meaningful questions, notice the small details, and respond in a way that makes her feel seen and understood. Stoicism teaches us to be calm and observant, to not react impulsively, but instead to absorb and reflect before we speak. And trust me, a man who listens deeply and responds with intention is far more attractive than one who just talks about himself non-stop. Example 6. Owning the room without saying a word. Picture walking into a room. You don't have to be the loudest, the funniest, or the most outgoing to command attention. True presence comes from the way you carry yourself, your posture, your eye contact, and your calm, assured energy. A man who's comfortable in his own skin doesn't need to prove anything. He simply exists with quiet confidence. And believe me, women notice this immediately. Stoicism teaches us to stay centered, to not seek approval, and to trust in our own worth. When you enter a space without feeling the need to perform, you naturally become more magnetic. Instead of over-explaining, you speak with clarity. Instead of fidgeting, you move with purpose. Instead of chasing validation, you let people come to you. Your energy speaks louder than your words. And when you master the art of silent confidence, you'll see how powerful just being yourself can truly be. Number 7. Staying calm under pressure. Imagine you're on a date and something unexpected happens. Maybe the food takes forever to arrive, the conversation takes an awkward turn, or she throws a tough question your way. Most guys might get frustrated, flustered, or try to overcompensate. But the man who truly knows himself, he remains calm, composed, and unshaken. He doesn't react emotionally. He responds with confidence and ease. This is where stoicism becomes your greatest tool. It teaches you that you can't control everything, but you can control how you handle situations. Women respect a man who doesn't let small things shake him. When you stay relaxed and in control, it shows that you're emotionally mature, stable, and someone they can rely on. That quiet, steady confidence, it's far more attractive than any flashy words or tricks. A man who keeps his cool in any situation stands out in a world full of emotional overreactions. 8. Leading with purpose, not seeking approval. Picture this. You're making plans for the night. Instead of asking, "What do you want to do?" over and over, you confidently say, "Let's check out this cool spot I found." A man who knows what he wants and takes the lead without hesitation is incredibly attractive. Women don't want a man who constantly seeks approval. They want someone who can make decisions with confidence and stand by them. This doesn't mean ignoring her input. It means having direction instead of always waiting for permission. A strong man isn't afraid to express his opinions, suggest ideas, and take initiative. Stoicism teaches us to act with intention, not desperation. When you carry yourself with certainty and show that you can lead with confidence, it creates a natural sense of attraction, because at the end of the day, a man who knows where he's going will always be more intriguing than one who's waiting to be told what to do. Example 9. Standing your ground with respect. Imagine this. You're in a conversation with a woman and she playfully teases you or challenges your opinion. Many guys either back down quickly to avoid conflict or become defensive to prove themselves. But the man who truly knows his worth, he stands his ground, calmly, confidently, and with respect. He doesn't agree just to be liked, and he doesn't argue just to win. Instead, he expresses his thoughts clearly without fear of disagreement. Women respect men who have their own opinions and aren't afraid to voice them. This doesn't mean being stubborn or dismissive. It means knowing who you are and not changing just to seek approval. Stoicism teaches us to stay firm in our beliefs while also being open to new perspectives. When you can hold your own without feeling the need to dominate or impress, you command respect effortlessly. A man who values his own thoughts and decisions will always be more attractive than one who constantly seeks validation. Number 10. Laughing in the face of rejection. Picture this. You take a chance, express interest in a woman, and she doesn't respond the way you hoped. Many guys get discouraged, feel embarrassed, or take it personally. But the man with true confidence, he smiles, shrugs it off, and moves on like it's no big deal. Because the truth is, rejection doesn't define him. His mindset does. He knows that not every interaction will go his way, and that's okay. He sees rejection as just part of the game, not a reflection of his worth. This is the power of emotional control and resilience, a core lesson from Stoicism. Women are drawn to men who don't crumble under pressure and who can handle setbacks with grace. When you show that you're unaffected by rejection, you radiate true confidence. Why? Because it proves that your self-worth isn't based on external validation. And ironically, that level of self-assurance makes you even more attractive in the long run. A man who can laugh off rejection and keep moving forward is a man who will always stand out. In summary, at the end of the day, being yourself in front of women isn't about impressing, performing, or trying to fit into some unrealistic mold. It's about owning who you are with confidence. The most magnetic men aren't the ones who try too hard, memorize pickup lines, or chase approval. They're the ones who stand tall in their own truth, unshaken by judgment, rejection, or the need to be anyone but themselves. That's real power. When you embrace your quirks, your strengths, and even your imperfections, you create an energy that naturally draws people in. Remember, Stoicism teaches us that we can't control how others react. We can only control ourselves. And that's the ultimate lesson here. Be the man who doesn't flinch under pressure. Be the man who can walk away when he's not respected. Be the man who stays cool, collected, and in control of his own emotions. When you develop that level of inner strength, you stop chasing, you stop proving, and instead, you become the kind of man people want to be around. So take everything you've learned here today and apply it. Watch how the way you carry yourself changes your interactions. Watch how people start respecting you differently, not because you're trying to be someone else, but because you've finally stepped into your true, authentic self. And that, my friend, is the most attractive thing you could ever be. Before we wrap this up, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Seriously, the fact that you took the time to be here to listen and to invest in becoming the best version of yourself means everything, not just to me, but to you, because every step you take toward self-improvement is a step toward a more confident, powerful, and fulfilled life. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. The moment you stop seeking approval and start embracing who you truly are, you become unstoppable. As the great Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The way you think about yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way you respond to life's challenge. It all starts in your mind. So choose strength, choose confidence. Choose to be the man who stands firm in his own identity, no matter what. Because the world doesn't need more people trying to fit in. It needs more people who are bold enough to be themselves. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey of self-growth. There's so much more to explore, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. And hey, drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts, your experiences, and even the challenges you're facing. You're not just a viewer here, you're a part of this community. So until next time, stay strong, stay true, and most importantly, stay yourself.